What's up, everybody? It is a great day here today at Holiday World. We got another 2022 model in. As you can see, it's a Keystone Cougar travel trailer here, but it's not just any travel trailer. It is the Cougar 25RDS, which is probably the most inquired about travel trailer that we have here from Keystone Cougar. I'm the one at our store that takes all our phone calls, and from all over the country, I've had people asking about this 25RDS and when we will have one. They've been hard to find, and it's a very popular floor plan, as you'll see when we go inside. But this here is a 2022 model. Really excited to look at all the changes that came in the 2022 and show y'all what it has to offer. So let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. My name is Miles, and if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, super glad that you're here. If you enjoy the RV lifestyle, RV walkthroughs, and are eagerly awaiting 2022 models to come out so you can see all the changes, this is the channel for you. So hit the subscribe button down below. I will be going so hard for y'all to get content out on all of these 2022 models as soon as they hit the lot. And then if you are a returning viewer and have not hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and hit that button. I know that you enjoy the content, so do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Plus, I got some really awesome content coming up here real soon. This upcoming weekend, I'm going camping at Carter Lake with my family. My family, as some of you know, my dad bought a Cougar 364BH fifth wheel from me about 3, 4, 5 months ago, somewhere in that range. So I'll be shooting so much content on that trip, things like how to back up your trailer, how to set up your campsite, checklists to go through at your campsite when you're setting up and taking down your fifth wheel or trailer, things of that nature. So look forward to that. And then finally, check out my TikTok and Instagram pages. And if you give Holiday World a chance at earning your business, make sure to mention it was my videos that brought you into one of our stores. So the Keystone Cougar is packed with features that make it one of the most popular travel trailers across the country. And in the 2022 model, they made some changes to even increase the amount of features that it comes with standard. So we're gonna get into some of those here. But this model in particular, the 25RDS, is so popular because the size that it comes in, being under 7,000 pounds, it's right at like 6,600 pounds. All your specs will be up here on the screen, but it is a perfectly sized travel trailer for people with smaller trucks, things like that, that want a maximized living space. You'll see inside, there's so much floor space in there, so much seating space. You have the rear wall window on the back wall that gives you all of your natural lighting coming in, and you have the king size bed. So very popular travel trailer. Let's go around and start looking at the different features on it. You're gonna have two 30-gallon propane bottles standard instead of your 20 gallons that come on most travel trailers. So you'll have the 30 gallons there. It does have a front windshield, so it's so tinted that you really can't even see in there. Even with the lights on in the inside, I don't think you might be able to just barely see the lights on, but that is a windshield that you have there. Going to your pass-through storage, it's going to have your slam lock doors. So high quality door with a magnet latch. You have the in-command system. So this here is going to be all your all your color coordinated wiring. That's going to have a legend here that shows you how everything is ran. Two huge benefits to this. One, if you are trying to troubleshoot anything yourself, finding where the problem is coming from is going to be easier than any other system with this system configuration that you have here and how everything is labeled and coordinated. Or if you're bringing it in for service and they're trying to diagnose the problem, you're paying by the hour for that work to be done, and this is significantly going to improve the technician's time to get that done for you. So this is something I talk about a lot. Our service techs talk about it all the time when they have units come in that do not have color coordinated wiring. You'd be surprised how often that is. Way more often than I would have thought, but it is a huge benefit that we have that on this unit. And then we're going to go to the other side and look at something that is going to be one of the new features for 2022, and that is going to be this right here. This is your charge controller, which is linked to the solar panel that is now on the roof. These Cougars are going to be coming standard with a 200-watt solar panel, and this is going to be across the board for Keystone now as they're implementing their solar flex into all of their products. So they're going to be coming standard with a 200-watt solar panel and this controller that is going to keep your batteries charged. It will also have an app that you can link to that you can check the charge of your batteries, and it is going to make sure that your batteries are always topped off and staying charged at all times. You also have inverter prep, so if you want to have that solar power converted into your 110 power source to get power to certain things in the RV, you can do that as well. Now with the 200 watts of solar, it's going to be enough just to keep your batteries charged at all times. You're going to need more solar power than that to start running different aspects of your RV. But if you do want to add on to the system, because it is a solar system that you can add on to it, and you can add on more panels and get an inverter, things like that, to start running more aspects of your RV off of solar. So they do have it all prepped for that in there, and that is something that you can do. So let's go get up on the roof and take a look at the solar panel, see what's going on up there. So you have your 200 watt solar panel up here, and then you're gonna have your 2 ACs. This is another huge feature for this Cougar 25RDS. Being the size that it's at, a lot of units in this size, you won't see them come with 2 ACs. You're gonna have one of the best, if not the best, climate control packages in this Cougar. When you combine the 2 AC units, plus it has a 35,000 BTU furnace, not AC, 35,000 BTU furnace, which is the same that's gonna come in these big, like 44-foot fifth wheels. So you can imagine how much more power that feels like inside of a travel trailer of this. Another aspect to point out too, just talking about the quality of the construction of Cougar, not only is your roof fully walkable, but your slide out boxes are walkable. So if I step on here, you can fully walk across your slide out boxes and know that they have the structural integrity to hold you up and keep you safe if you need to get on them for any reason. So another thing, just speaking to the quality aspect of the Keystone Cougar. A couple other aspects to look at on the back real quick before we go inside. You are gonna have reverse lights on here. Now that I pointed this out, you'll be surprised how many travel trailers do not have reverse lights on them. Even fifth wheels too, for that matter. There's a lot of them, and this Cougar is gonna come with the reverse lights. I'm sure you can imagine a lot of times where that would become important when you want the person behind you to know that you're backing up. You'll have your spare tire back here on the bumper, and you will have a 300-pound receiver hitch here as well, so you can put different accessories on the back of your RV. In here, I believe this door is locked, but this is going to be where your satellite connection is. So if you want to hook a satellite up that you have on the ground, that is where that connection will be there. And I believe that's pretty much it for everything on the outside. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, that's just about it. You have your power sources out here, so if you do want to put a TV outside, you have your outlets, which you can see they are an inverted outlet. So if you do want to add on more solar, you can start to have that inverter feed these outlets and get power from the solar panels on those. And then you'll have your key TV connections here. So if you want to put a TV out here, you can put a TV on this spot. You can mount it on the outside, or you can just put it on a table, something like that, if you want your outside TV. So that's pretty much everything on the outside. You do have your big awning as well. You can see how far it spreads across the length of this RV, and you have your 2 outside speakers. Plus you have, this here is going to be your vent from the inside that vents outside of the RV from your microwave. So it is actually vented to the outside of the trailer, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We are going to venture inside, but as we venture inside, I want to point out these steps because these are a little different than the ones they were using last year. They are the Solid Step XF, which I have not seen these before, but they're by Lippert. And the biggest thing I like about these so far and looking at them, one, they have a huge first step. So lots of foot space there. And even their smaller steps, I'm a size 11 shoe, and you can see the majority of my shoe is covered by the step. So you have a lot of space there as far as making sure you don't slip. And then underneath, you can see you have these pins right there. These pins are going to make it so much easier to adjust your leg height than the traditional pins where you got to pull the little loop that lets the pin break free. This is going to be a much easier system that is going to make it a whole lot easier for you to get your steps set up properly, because these do need to be, you know, pretty level for them to be comfortable for you going in and out of the trailer. So a good change that I like to see there. Let's come inside and take a look real quick around this floor plan. Like I said, lots of floor space in here for the size trailer that it is, about 25 feet interior length. Close the door real quick because it is hot outside. You have a full wall-to-wall bathroom, which is going to give you so much floor space in here. It gives you a larger rectangular shower as opposed to a corner shower that you see in a lot of travel trailers of this size. You also have a porcelain foot flush toilet, so a higher quality toilet, and a king size bed. in here. So king size bed, and it is a Serta mattress, so it is more of a foam style mattress that is much of an upgrade from what you see in just like a standard travel trailer. So that is another thing that you have in here that is a benefit that comes with buying a Cougar. But let's go out here. There is one thing I want to check. I want to look at the AC sizes real quick. Second AC is going to be 13.5 BTUs, or 13,500, and then your main AC will be 15,000. So that's going to be all the AC power that you have in here. In addition to that AC system, one thing that is worth pointing out is the new vent styles. They implemented this in the 2020 models, but these are their blade system vents, and what these do is these are pushing air out in a 360-degree motion. So what that is going to allow is it's going to allow the cold air to disperse evenly around your trailer and then push all that cold air down. As everybody knows, hot air rises. So it competes with that hot air that's rising and pushes that cold air back down. And what they're finding in their labs is that using these blade vents is cooling down RVs up to 20% faster than standard directional vents. Another thing with them as well, because this is something I kind of wondered, is how do you cut off airflow if you want to do that? Well, if you look back behind here, there is sort of a lip back there, back behind there, and the air is flowing from this way right now. So if you wanted to cut off the airflow, you would just twist it like that, and now the airflow is actually cut off. There is virtually no air coming through here. And then when I twist it back this way, now it's allowing all the air to flow through, and it just like gushed air out right now as I was standing here. So that is going to be your blade AC vents. This is something that's coming on almost all of the Keystone products. That is a huge improvement to your AC system and AC flow as far as keeping your RV cool, which is very important here in Texas. So something I wanted to point out there. But let's start looking at some of the different features. First of all, you're gonna have your booth dinette back here, which gives you a ton of seating space. Because of this being the entire width of the trailer, I mean, you could sit, 4, 5 people here very comfortably. If it's a bunch of kids, you could sit even more, but it gives you a ton of space there. This table will collapse to make into a bed as well, which I'll put a picture up here on the screen for you to see what that looks like, which is going to give you a bed that is nearly 8 feet long. So a ton of space there for sleeping if you need it as well. All of your windows, since you have so many of them, are going to have pull down blackout shades. And then you'll have your storage up above this seating area. As I've been looking around at travel trailers that I feel like I would be comfortable to live in, Cougar would definitely be number one on my choice. If, I could just have whatever I wanted and could pick anything in the world, Cougar would definitely be number one, my number one option. And this Cougar in particular would probably be, one of my top 2 or 3 options from the Keystone Cougar lineup for what I would want. And some of the reasons why are, I really want something that has recliner chairs, so you have that here, plus you have your heat and massage features on here, your USB ports inside here. So you're gonna have everything you need for your comfort with your recliner chairs. You have the larger 10-volt refrigerator, which I like. I've been looking at some pre-owned stuff, and what I really don't like about the pre-owned stuff is a lot of travel trailers have the 8 cubic foot refrigerator, and they have since gone to this 12 cubic foot refrigerator. And this is where the solar panel becomes a great benefit, because this refrigerator is running off your battery. It's running off the 12-volt system. So having the solar panel system is going to make sure that your batteries stay charged, so that your refrigerator is always running and always maintaining, staying cool. Another thing I really like about it is the size of the TV it comes with. It is a larger size TV. I don't know the exact size on it. It does not say on here. I don't know the exact size, but it is a larger size TV. You do have some space behind it as well, and it is on a swivel mount, so you can see it from wherever you need to across the RV. And then look at all the countertop space that you have. I mean, in this size travel trailer, I just feel like you can't beat the countertop space that you have. Plus you have the electric fireplace, so you get even more heat power on top of the 35,000 BTU furnace that you have. It's just really well built and equipped to live in full time if you wanted to. You don't have to, but the option is there. Another really nice feature about the Cougar is it comes with your in-command system. So you see your touchscreen control panel and everything that you have access to here. You are also going to have access to all of these components from your phone. So if you're within Bluetooth range of your RV, everything that this panel can do, your phone can do. And you can even do things like check the temperature of your RV and things like that from your phone, which I really, really like as well, and I think is a huge feature that the Cougar offers. Let's open up these drawers here, see how much drawer space you have. You can see they have the nice decorative lining underneath here. And you'll have all 4 of these drawers in the kitchen. Your drawer for underneath the sink. And you'll have a 2-basin sink here. This storage looks like it wraps all the way through to the other side. So big storage compartments there. Wraps through to this side right there up to where the microwave begins. That's going to be all your storage up above your kitchen countertop space. Again, another outlet here that is an inverter outlet, so that if you wanted to increase your solar power, you could get power to that outlet from the solar panel. You also are going to have a surround sound system in here, so you can see you have speakers up here, and up here, and up here. So in all 4 corners, you have speakers, which gives you that surround sound inside of here, which is another thing I like. Just a lot of things about this Keystone Cougar that are really great features for a high quality travel trailer. If you're looking for something with a really good build quality and a lot of features packed into it. Another feature that is definitely something that needs to be mentioned is their flooring. They use what's called a Hyperdeck flooring, which what that is it's basically a polypropylene and fiberglass composite floor with a foam insulation layer in there as well, which you can see up here. But the biggest benefit for you as a consumer is that this floor is going to be completely water resistant. So it could be like fully submerged in water and it will not incur any water damage. And then also it is going to be lighter than wood, so it keeps the weight down on your RV. And it has a higher screw retention, so if anything has to be screwed into the flooring, as far as your cabinetry or furniture or anything like that, anything that's screwed into the flooring, it is going to have a much higher screw retention rate, making sure that your stuff does not pull out of the floor at any time. So those are some of the benefits with that Hyperdeck flooring. That is something that is a Keystone exclusive that they've implemented in some of their travel trailers and fifth wheels. Going into the bathroom, again, I mentioned I just love the wall-to-wall bathroom. It gives me so much space in here. And someone of my size, being 6'2", I feel like the bathroom space is important because most travel trailer bathrooms are tiny. And this one here gives you plenty of room in the shower. It's the same rectangular size shower you'd see in some of your larger fifth wheels. And then you have all of this room around the toilet. If you look at the toilet here, plenty of room on both sides to have space for your shoulders, plenty of room for your legs. And I just feel like it's a really well-designed bathroom. And I've just always been a fan of the wall-to-wall bathrooms, and it's something that I prefer. You have a big storage compartment there, plus your medicine cabinet storage. And 2 more storage cabinets underneath. That'll give you lots of storage for your bathroom space. Both entrances are sliding doors, so you don't have any doors on hinges getting in the way of anything. So those don't take up any extra space. And then going into the bedroom, some things that I really like about the Cougar bedroom are, first of all, you have the upgraded Serta mattress, which I talked about. So you have an improved mattress. My family bought a Keystone Cougar fifth wheel from me about 4 or 5 months ago maybe. And they were so surprised when they stayed in it their first night. They were from Colorado, so they stayed here in Texas their first night when they got it. And they were amazed at how comfortable the mattress was. They woke up that next morning and were like, oh, this... They were just shocked because they expected they were going to have to get a new mattress. And I don't know if they have or not yet, but I know their first night they were more than comfortable in the mattress that the Cougar comes with standard. Another thing I like is all the bedside space that you have. I don't know if it'd be, necessarily classified as storage space. I suppose so. But your nightstand and then your outlets, USB ports, just all kinds of space to store things along the bedside. And then you have your wardrobe storage here, as you would expect. Storage up above. This is also going to have 2 Coleman Mach ACs. So this AC is going full blast right now. I don't know if you can hear it. You can open this up to dump the air straight into the bedroom, or you can close it off to send it through the ducting. But the Coleman Mach ACs are gonna be about 12 decibels quieter than your standard AC systems that used to come in a lot of travel trailers. So that is something that a lot of people ask about. And this is the AC at full blast. It is very quiet, definitely very tolerable. I don't feel like I have to yell for y'all to hear me. And when I'm in this trailer with customers, I never feel like I have to yell to them either for them to hear me with the AC running, which is a huge improvement upon what it used to be. You have Wi-Fi prep, so if you want to get a Wi-Fi router, that is where it will plug in right here. All your wiring for it is right behind this plate. You have another key TV port here, so if you want to mount a TV on this, on this wall right here, you can mount a TV in the bedroom, and then you'll have another outlet that is also inverter prepped. A lot of people ask what these little things are right here. These are actually your thermostats that are tracking the temperature in this room. So that's what that is. And then finally, sometimes I forget to show this part, but you do have storage underneath the bed. The bed is strut assisted, so you don't have to hold it up. It'll stay up on its own. And it comes with your 2 cutting boards underneath there that will go on the sinks, but strut assisted, and you have all that storage underneath there, as well as your second entrance into the RV, straight to your bedroom. Like I said, this has been one of the most inquired about Cougar travel trailers that Cougar makes. I take all the phone calls for our company, and people just blow our line up looking for these Cougar 25RDSs. So I know it's a very popular floor plan. I'm excited that we finally have one in. If it's something that you're interested in, my contact information will be at the end of the video for you to reach out, and we can get you pricing on it and see what we can do to get you in it. So that's all I got, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming by. Hit the like button if you like this video, and then hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I have this camping trip coming up this weekend, going to Carter Lake in Colorado. It's going to be beautiful. My dad is in a Cougar 364 BH fifth wheel, so I'm going to be showing a lot of stuff with that. Plus, he just bought the second fifth wheel that I'm going to be pulling up to our camp spot as well. So really excited about that. Going to make a ton of video content on just things you need to know as far as owning an RV, how to set up your campsite, how to set up your camper on the campsite, how to back up your trailer, all that stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Plus a big overview video of just the camping experience at Carter Lake. So hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with that. Plus, we got tons of 2022 models coming. I'm going to be making videos of all of them that come in. So stay up to date with that. And I'm going to be going so hard for y'all to get those videos out there. But that's all I got. Until next time, I'll see y'all out camping.